Hey guys, we are back with part 2 of my Biomutant playthrough. So, if you haven't watched the first part, I'll put a link to it in the description. If you have, let's go. Right, where were we? Okay, we were just about to get to the Charlie village.
It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
Oh yeah, he's chilling, isn't
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today.
he? I'm alright, can't complain really.
Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique.
Just been chilling all on my own.
Goop says some choose to be lonely because no one understands what they're going through. If that's you, he'll try to help you, if you let him. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't really swim, so just learn how to swim.
Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
I'll just grab him around the neck, why not? You're okay, you'll drown. Look at him swinging those arms. One thing I noticed is that the right arm, where it gets all like infected with the poison lake at the start, when you're older, it's still infected here. It didn't do that really well. I mean, it just shrunk your body down. It didn't really do much else, and then gave your eye back.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? He says a feeling that you're going to drown is a great reminder of the need to learn how to swim. But you need practice, lots of practice.
Swimming's not my thing. Can't swim.
He's sure you'll have to face the consequences of that sooner or later anyway. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim.
Try harder.
You can never try too hard. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Look at his legs clench.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
One foot's easy.
She's not unhappy with your progress, but you still have a lot to prove. You should know, practice makes perfect. You have to keep working on it if you want to be good at it. She'll see you at the village square.
God, her leg's so hench, she's just clipping through her skirt.
She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. He's learned that things are never as bad as they seem. You'll feel better in the morning.
If we make it to the morning.
He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
What we got here, eh? Let's do some digging. It's in a nasty rubbish pile. Some old landfill.
He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
So we're going to learn how to craft. Yeah, here we go. Let's have a look then. To continue crafting and stick down the slot. Select down what you want in order to be able to craft your weapon. What we got? Fills, hack grind, hips to handle. Just struck bar. So it's each one. So that one gives the most damage. That's more armor pierce. Let's go with this one. Hipster. I don't think it matters anyway. I don't think we're going to keep it.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She says it's not only about this moment and where you are going. You have to find yourself first, then everything else will follow. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. She worries about you. Sometimes you get lost in your own world, where the only thing that matters is you.
I like to go on a little adventure sometimes. Right, where we go? Oh, these are going to be like the town bullies.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going.
Okay. Twat.
He's not scared of anything, least of all you. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over with.
Come on, man, I'll kick your ass. That's a pathetic little push. Oh, I didn't know you could do this. Oh, what? I lost. A dairy, that's mine.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
It's jelly.
She's there for all disciples. That's her commitment as Sifu. And when she needs them, they're there for her and each other. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now. You won't need excuses if you are strong in your conviction.
I'm hoping the story gets better, because it's not been that great so far.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Popsy.
Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He knows growing up is hard, and things will continue to go wrong as you become older and figure out how to make them right. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
Yeah, if you tell Muma, she's gonna kick my ass again otherwise.
He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Oh, I'm gonna craft some armor.
He's curious to see what you've found. He's gathered so much over the years, and it's hard to remember everything. Nothing's wrong with his memory. It's just short.
Order, is he?
He can work wonders with pretty much anything, and asks if you know how to upcycle.
Ooh, we got a second person who asked me this today. It's just the same
Think
stuff.
some are and some aren't. One thing's for sure, though, your Muma thinks it all takes up too much space in the house.
Same three options.
He
for this
says
stuff.
it's about time you learned how, and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Loot in your phone add-ons. These can be crafted onto an item to increase stats of the item. To upgrade armor and glue with items, select a slot. Add on then press X. Alright. Let's do the these just add armor. But one adds critical chance as well. Pew Wee jacket. Wear bolt. It's quite rare. Do we just have unlimited of this green stuff? Crafting material for this tutorial stage. Take that one, get the critical chance as well. Oh, you can actually see it being added on. Just add that one. Oh, I thought it was going on its belt. So just showing it and then it's going to go around the wrist. It doesn't really matter for the start. What one am I missing? Oh, I got prosthetics.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. He knows she's already proud of you and everything you've achieved so far. You should take it with you, wear it to practice.
Sure. This is pretty much the same stuff as last time, I think. Or no, similar.
He agrees that you need to keep some things to yourself, but in general, you should know that sharing is caring. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
I do think the dialogue in this game is terrible. I wonder if they'll give you better choices in the future. There she is. Who the hell's that? He's a big guy. Just having the smoke, just chilling. Right. Let's get out of this flashback.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Wants you to understand that you can do anything if you work really hard. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
I wonder if
Wants you to
because
prove
she's
that
blue
with
because
some
I chose blue
practice
at the start.
first.
Or is he always blue? I don't even remember what pattern I picked, so it might be the same. Oh yeah, that's the same.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
I did all the work.
You should just keep working and you'll do well. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her.
Oh, is this Wiz? Oh, it's a little cricket. It's a little pet. Let's go get my new buddy. Oh, I gotta catch it. New paying attention.
Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
I wonder what it does.
Figuring that out is half the fun. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder, it's been a long day.
What a day it's been.
She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Oh, here Obviously, I have to go from the start.
Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
We ain't got a very good roof. The rain's just coming straight in.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire.
This house burned down fast with me sat in it or sleep in it.
That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Why didn't she just pick me up and carry me? Like, I thought I was supposed to be her son. She just left without me.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
Let's run away together.
There's nowhere to run to this time. The time has come to stand and fight. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up
I'll
with her.
fight by your side.
She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight.
You all know she's gonna die.
Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Oh, he's going for me. Look, leave me alone. I thought I was a part of this fight. He's not even that strong himself.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
Come in, Luma.
You're in deep surf. Don't make waves.
Come on.
The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
I'm not controlling her. Again, why didn't she swim to me instead of just staying there and making so dumb? So all it took, one hit. She's relatively weak to be the savior of
Death
the village.
is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity, when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Weren't we in the village? I guess the character we moved in our... I can craft, that's right.
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose.
Crit chance to make those guns better at some point.
Slide shot.
So you can't hit his tail. Yeah, I got some goodies just before I run it.
Your key is gone.
Not real one.
You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the Fluff Hulk out to the far Fnacky leaves and let it go.
How's that my fault?
They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. Not really. It's west of Bricktown. You can spot Gizmo's chug yard from the hill it resides on.
Was Gizmo our friend from the past? Can I loot this way? Poor creature, eh? We should have made him a pet. Or should we get some more strength for now?
Feeling stronger every day. Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning. Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a punch. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist.
Okay. Oh, we can punch through walls with it. It can even be used as a weapon. If you find a new weapon, you can now unlock special attacks for this weapon. Is it? So, how do I do it again? Just like that. Okay. Two seconds. Just smash through the wall. You need to have it equipped and hold X. Simple enough.
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
How's these things? So we're just gonna clean things. Mercs, I think they're good. Let's go back to these. Better. Anyway, special act fields and your super icons to left to grab. When all icons are filled, you can activate super walkthrough state. You need to use different special tactical.
Right in the face. The deep cut.
I hope there's more combos because it's just one at the moment. But I know I am really early on.
Might keep you dry at least.
So that gives me key regen, which is I can maybe use the toxic bomb thing more. That's energy regen. Oh wait, in this, then energies it up? The thingy? How you use the abilities? The side powers is what they're called. For now. So it wants me to look at that. Oh, side quest. Banana. What we got here? Yes, some crafting. Gun attachment, or I don't know if you can craft guns. Maybe just melee weapons. Let's see. Let's just go back to that side quest.
That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Well, small ones. Places like this were cheap back in those days, and there was plenty of space. Get done with one place, you just build another. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
That's a bit of a notice board. What else is objectives in each town? Through the side quest, superbly old world gadget. Okay. So it's got to find, just do a bit of looting.
Someone has to end this plague before it's too late.
Wouldn't spend too much time looting. Kill with this weapon heals for double the damage inflicted. Oh, that's not bad. Two-handed, it's the first two-handed weapon. Oh, I didn't equip it. Or is it an attachment? Or need level 5. Agility and 20 as well. So a quick P on
Let's
this one.
see. You found the track! Amazing it wasn't destroyed. So much of this place was just discarded. Lucky the track somehow made it. No, it was never nice. It was new once, but that's not nearly the same thing. Just being new never lasts. The tracks moved on from Bricktown, and you should too.
What's he on about tracks? Ooh. Damn, that's a lot better than what we got. Oh, I need to level up one more time. Oh, that's something to look forward to. Again, I need to be level 5.
Better than nothing. What you do here matters. To you, would you look at that? A fry sparker from the back in time. Hardware that fix-cooked provisions. Try it out. See if it still works. Looks like the fry sparker's knobs need to be in sync if you want to get the hardware working. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Oh.
It's a fry sparker mindset. Boom, you got something. It's not exactly what you wanted, but you got it right away.
This is just random stuff in there. So that's what it means by old world gadgets. So we're going to find like a toaster next to something. I haven't seen a single notice board yet. wonder if there's going to be anything good here. Oh, that could be useful.
Nothing like a story with an unexpected ending.
Might take that bit of critical chance. Oh, did I not equip that? I wonder if I can get like full samurai gear. That'd be cool. Maybe we should move on. Ooh, what's this? Saw blade add-on. So can I add that onto my current sword? To the weapons. I can customize these, or here we go. By certain sources as seen here. Scrapping parts under gear that you don't want to get. It will give you resources needed to craft mod and upgrade items. Quality level of the item will be shown here. High quality has still more damage. Quality of an item can be upgraded at the upgrade bench. The material that the item is made of will be shown here. Better materials make for stronger, more powerful weapons. Material of an item can be upgraded at the upgrade bench. Some pieces and add-ons have a special effect on them. These can deal hazard damage, depending on special effect. The combination of quality material and hazardous damage defines the overall rarity of the weapons. Upgrading a weapon will increase the rarity as well as the base stats. Each weapon will have a different number of mod slots. Okay.
Ready to make something?
I don't want to make it two-handed, so... Why would you use a banana? Or a bonana, as they call it. Oh god. Add on, that's what I wanted to do. It was just...
Feeling slashy?
Oh. Let's add the saw blade then. I don't know if I can take it off though. Oh well, we'll find out. Let's quick look at the map. Do we ain't found any more gadgets, but Is it another time? Hopefully we can find some gadgets old world gadgets in here.
You can see a lot farther now than at night.
Oh, of course.
The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here, big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. The rails used to be filled with chugs packed tight with two-leggeds, like guppos in a tin. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open. Tribe's always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets.
Oh.
Bonker Bonker's busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Now that's a flesh wound. Fired up. You might want to fall back.
Oh, exactly.
Got it. That's going to leave a mark.
Is that some...
You always find good use for things like that.
I've hit like 5, so we can put on a new armor. Gear, torso. Hopefully that helps us out a bit. Oh. Right, do it after. You an enemy? Are you just gonna keep carrying?
You need to believe how serious this is if you want to have any effect on it. Carving it up.
So is that going to explode? Oh.
Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames.
What is this? Bio blob container. You found a bio container. Collect the bio blobs and use these to unlock mutations in the menus. Okay. Did it say you can change your appearance? Oh, a bit of SPS lying in.
It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past.
Am I doing the main quest? I have no idea. Might just... So I go to the outpost, don't I, for the... Let's just keep going with this one. Or is it another side main quest?
The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin.
Itchy eye. 1 second. Ugh. Right. Oh, good old Gizmo.
I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal.
Are we going to have another flashback?
He'd lie if he claimed it was all good. You changed after your Mooma and Popsy passed, and he understands why you had to leave. The old village being a constant reminder of what happened. Gizmo says he also has re-memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. He understands history made Lupa Lupin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume
Why are you going to forgive him? He tried to kill me at the start of the game as well.
Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to keep them under control. You've witnessed firsthand what it'll lead to.
Yes, that's the way. No arguing with that.
Well, we're trying to be good, aren't we? So I'd say definitely.
Sometimes your gut is flat out wrong.
Don't ever doubt yourself. You are number one.
Even the dark knows you're better than this.
Stick with me. We'll rule the world.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point. Would you have been happier going in a different direction?
No, it's alright so far.
Supposes that's all any of us can do. Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seemed so centered and so seeking.
Sable.
Thinks that's
Everyone
more than
sounds
most
crazy.
are. It's hard to keep to a path like that. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff.
Where's Stetson?
It's the part of the land that suffered most from the apocalypse. It's deprived of oxygen, making it next to impossible for anything but creatures that were most contorted by the contamination.
Oh, is that the mech? We're going to be able to walk around in. So oh, I died instantly, did I?
Work to
I'm assuming that's the where we got to take the mech.
There's short of breath
Yeah,
and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives.
Is that what he wants me to do now? Am I going to make it?
That's the leftover you're looking for.
Why am I getting a PS5? Okay, so this place. Blind spot, use the normal movement controls to jump it. So am I still in? So this house has oxygen in it. Oh. Well, bollocks. Okay, so you can't look around. Oh dear. So basically don't look around when you're on the rope. That was good, eh?
Feels
Oh,
like a
that-
monster's lair down
It's fine,
here.
I'm not even that far back.
Gah, that's just awful. Watch your step around here.
I don't have oxygen. Ooh. That was close. Parts. You found the parts. We found around the world and contain parts. That's the way it's done. Oh, now I'm going to carry these back. What's that called in there? A shotgun. I'm assuming it's a mod. Can we put that on our... Arrange space to equip and multiply square. Okay. Oh, alright, that wasn't too bad.
Looks like the switches need to be turned to match, so enough charge. Just a few moves left. Make them
This
count.
is even 4.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
I want to talk to the bloke. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. Something he devised to salvage valuables from the ground. There are usually spots hidden beneath puddles of oily goo where you can use the net. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. Big old cheese puff.
The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find scripts. It's a little feisty and tough critter. A perfect fit for a live ammunition, if you ask him.
Needs cool mode button, okay. I wasn't really going to use the stick, but let's have a little go. It's oil pulse, but you can use it to remove the oil.
The Grease Monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood?
Imagine that, an oil flood.
Shield your eyes if the daylight hurts you. Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone.
I don't even know if I should be doing this shit. Oh, we're already here. No, let's look up this way. Oh.
Why walk on your own legs? That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
I wouldn't know how to use the net, that's what I was trying to figure out. Oxygen. Moog.
Bolsonaro. Immo. Diava.
It's quite short, isn't he?
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be. Claims he goes after the most dangerous game, huge monsters. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care. It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss.
Could have, you know.
Claims he mostly kills whoever he doesn't like. Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot. Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead. Says you should give up on working with the stubborn Myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones. He's afraid you're just as stubborn as them. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed. He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output. Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short.
I'm gonna eat meat instead. Nice bacon.
Says he's not sure, but if you're going to haunt something, it seems a waste not to eat it. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter. Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big. There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes. Says you stick to the haunting and shots present themselves later.
When do we get out of it? Well, soon, so just show off like that. Looks pretty cool. Right. Take a piss on an outpost. A signpost. Actually,
Let's see.
oh yeah, we're gonna get down. Yeah, we're gonna get down.
Where'd all the critters go?
I would have guys said we don't have an oxygen tank in this, but oh, it's all been hit in it. Set some fire.
Wait, it's the script hole-up. Place is just filled with critters. Right between the eyes. Hear that? It's called fire. Bullseye. Slash. Kaboom.
Maybe I should stay in there. Can I get back in?
Where you're going, you don't need roads. Biohazard makes your skin crawl. Someone locked it solid. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So,
is this what
in a
they're
way,
called?
they caused their own death.
To get some luck, to get a critical chance and some loot chance.
That ain't bad.
What have we got? Oh, bounce. Let's see if one knows. Select some one for let's get that one. was actually one I wanted to get. I think we have enough. I do want to get that, but do we even have a second gun? That's what I wanted. Want it? Yes, where's the yes? Alright, let's move on. Oh, box. It's a close one.
Oh, idea. Go knock the
Really?
lid off that sludge truck.
Right,
It'll
so
fill the
rush it.
place up and you can get up to that entrance there. It's all about destiny. Yours, mine, the entire world's. Amazed the net worked.
Hello. What's that?
Time to give that a spin.
Okay.
Not getting...
Pet and keep creature. Can I make a pet? Okay. Did I do any? This just pluses my light thing. You just farm this. Right, we need to find another locker for the melee weapon apparently.
You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Oh, last class is an old world gadget. Right, we just need to find one more locker for an ultimate melee weapon, which could be good. Oh, here we go. Two-handed. I'll try it out. I haven't tried two-handed yet.
What a glorious ride.
I haven't actually done much fighting today, to be honest.
Subtle it is not. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster.
Oh, an achievement. Heavy metal.
Back to your own stompers.
Run through there.
Everyone's going to hear you coming.
Go through the outpost in a minute. I should be able to. So that's the net. I did just have to find spots where it's actually going to drop. Okay.
You can worry about stopping later.
What's he going to do to it?
He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done. That's the special weapon he made to store the scripts in the Mekton. It will be strong enough to launch them at the Jumbo Puff. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job.
Am I fighting that now?
It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now. Otherwise, he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. He asks you to not even think about taking on the Jumbo Puff on foot. You'll need the Mekton to do the job. Take his word for it. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own. He's sure you remember enough of what he taught you about upcycling to fit some skronky gear to the Mekton on your own. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Says they like your kind. Here's the Southeast World Eater has 3 heads and is gnawing through the root fast. Says you should take it easy. You need to help Gizmo defeat the Jumbo Puff before it... Claims even as a kid you had so much heart and is glad that hasn't faded.
Why is it not?
Says you should take it. Gizmo wants to help if he
We
can.
already ended this conversation.
Has split.
I'm not going to defeat the monster yet. Where are we? Start the side quest.
Might want to look for shelter from the rain.
What's going on? Why is it there?
This box once tailed a chugga-chugga. Now it's just off track. Follow the rails and you'll find all sorts of little treasures scattered all over the place. Of course not, but they get you closer to wherever you might want to go. Good work finding that track. They can teach you so much about the world. Keep looking for more.
Let's do. So this is the dead zone. Let's do the strong. Where do we go? I never looted in there, did I? Like, what is causing me to get this FPS like? Let's get out of here. Can we cut this gate? I doubt it. I need some sort of mount to get around faster. What's this? Little tent. Oh, I see. It's hard to these tents. That's good. Good to know.
You found the whereabouts, the deepest, darkest forest in the land. Sometimes hard to see for all the trees. Right where it cuts. Shot through.
It's a shame I just
The scrap
thought that
keeps
second
piling
door
up.
would skill on them.
Give your
And the other
eyelights
two
a
handed sword.
chance to adjust
Oh.
to the dawn.
Bat? I guess more like a cricket bat.
That's a Jagni tribe outpost.
Oh, let's we got going here. Oh. Okay. I wasn't even looking at this guy.
You lack key energy for that. Well placed. Close encounter. Shouldn't take much more.
Oh, there. dead. So I can either kill him, I'm assuming, or free him. Well, we're gonna free him.
Nu så prinser you
Is glad you're no true-blooded Jagni and says how embarrassing it would be to be related to a do-gooder like you.
fairy tale.
Says you'll meet again.
His hat's going through his eye.
We've been warned about the state of the tree. Hopefully,
Let's get to this outpost. Oh, let's play some loot around this bunker. Oh, that's that task. Probably.
Don't get distracted by all the destruction you can see this time of day.
We got it. Oh, fire blob thing. Bonka boom. Really active. So what's, oh, is it like a? It's gonna be like a club weapon. From the looks of it, that could be pretty cool.
Wonder
you
what's
can
up
slow
there.
down. I said before you can, but actually you can. I never have too many hidden stuff. Been there, I don't think. Oh, let's have a look in there. No spike. Rifle.
Mercador's
literally us three,
outpost,
just gonna take
a
over the
Jagni
stronghold.
tribe stronghold. Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain. Freedom is not worth having in a world that's doomed. Here's the first line of defense.
Try it on roots. There's a super one clue. Type there, Chris. Okay, it's really using on this one guy.
That's a bomb lobber.
wait, one.
That hit the spot. Wrecked it. That twirly wheel works that drain pipe.
I would probably prefer it if they use the actual names or things.
Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Everything's clocking together.
So we could do swimming with our character that sucks at swimming.
Find a key that fits. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper.
How do I do that? Put it again. Some strength. What's it on? It's on food. RT, Y. What else have we got on? Maybe I'll get that in no time. Stick with the word for now.
They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't
I don't need
sure
to.
if
Return
they'd
and
last
rest.
long enough to see it. Says the tribe's been hard on them. Wants revenge on
I
those who
didn't know that was
caged
the light
them.
and dark choice. You two lights are return as well, yeah, not needed. What have we got here? Let's take one of these. Let's look around, let's go with it.
A sharpshooter. The scaffolding looks unstable. Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense.
So it said this is unstable, but
Red means danger.
Strong attacks you can different more powerful attacks you won't be as powerful, but one reactive for a limited amount of time. So we want the Turtle Strike, Ground Slam, Clonk Bonk, Rapid Shot. Why is it stopped? Let's see. Charge
Timber.
into it.
Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light. A barrel shoot. Smack it to get a barrel out of it. Then hit it toward the gate and blast it. That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there.
I can get over how ugly my character
The
is.
outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
Oh, we've got shops, so I'm actually going to get some better one-handed weapon now. Wait, you can walk yourself, you lazy bastard. Oh, boomerang. You try with own tribe weapon. You defeat a rival tribe, you require its weapon. Help your own tribe, you required its weapon. Okay. No allied with a tribe, you can decide to switch your allegiance with an ally with a different tribe. Go to a tribe fort and talk to their seafood to change your allegiance.
Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned the privilege of carrying the tribe's weapon.
So is it like a...
Figures the honor belongs to the tribe, too.
Right, what we want to do is go to the shop.
Says that with the world ending, it's hard to know how much time you have left. They used to use gadgets to tell time, but they mostly needed power. There's an amazing sundial around here, if you want to know what time it really is. Seems to not be sure, but figures it has to be outside, or at least someplace the sun can hit it. Thinks the sundial can't be too far, just got to look. It's probably out in the open, where the sun can get to it, or at least it was when it was built.
Okay.
Says you'll be taken
Try and
care
find
of.
the shop. Is it gonna show on the map? No, this map's not very helpful at all. Is it? Not through here, is it? Right, it's got to be on the way out.
Back before the world was ending, they say they had hopes. Harder to come by. Maybe a working ray lighter
Where can I
would run.
find one?
Depends on how you use
Get
it.
my reward.
Figures it would be easy if it was on, but you'll have to find... Figures the ray lighter is too dangerous to... You should grab it. Otherwise, they might wind up on the ray lighter's wrong end. Say,
Here we go. I believe the shop will be around here.
Claims to have
many parts, gear parts. Let's go into vendors and price and stock can be great way to find better parts here. Show me some super parts to craft up and you can always check. Precise on vendors provided you have enough green currency in the form of a leaf. The price of an item listed to the right. Has to green gather from specific wishes. I have 50. Well, that's not gonna.
Wout one platzi ein ouch. You leggen kul ma me bed.
Can't afford anything anyway. Let's see what he's got. The clothes guy. Oh, toilet paper.
Shop sharp.
Need that. Oh, that's cool. So I don't have a backpack. Let's sell.
Didn't need that anyway.
Just want the shoulder pads.
A good deal.
No, this is really, the legs are better, but might as well just wait. Let's do
Sharp
shrimp,
feeling.
yes.
All that exercise helps.
Kyllä kai lomma kai koires. Vai
Oh, no, I want to keep that there. Right, let's get the backpack.
That worked out.
totsi an odorru.
I'm past it. Oh, I got any level 9. It's not bother.
Fader sina tina matau. Nam tau beuna mampo. Te
Where are we going
vele
to next?
manuja.
Let's see.
Right, actually, I don't know. Right, so that's the end of part 1. Thanks for watching, guys. And then, so look at part 1. What am I on about? Part 2. So that's the end of part 2. Thanks for watching, and we'll continue on in part 3. And hope you guys had fun. Hopefully, there's a lot more action in part 3 because it was a lot of running around and a lot of story in this part. Right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.